Yeah, there's no rewind, and there's so much you need to learn that you can't learn except for injury.
You know, and something good has to be born from that. Something has to derive, something that's truly going to be great has to be derived from something great.
I see it in his eyes that he didn't want to fight, and it made me not want to fight.
Hey guys, it's Paul Benashik. We're over here at Thornton Martial Arts and Fitness. I'm right over here with my training partner, fighter, and certified personal trainer, Sam Abrams. Today we're going to be going through a three-part series. It's going to be a progression for hip dominant exercises for sedentary individuals and athletes alike.
So the great thing about this three-part series is that we see all the time as personal trainers people who work those desk jobs and just sit on their glutes all day, never really activate them. So we're going to work those underactive muscles, and it's going to be great as well as we go through the progression for athletes like ourselves who fight or play or whatever very hip dominant sport. So it's going to be great for them as well, so stay tuned.
So here's part one of the three-part series. So the first exercise in the progression continuum would be a glute bridge, which can be done virtually by anyone. Sam is going to start on her back with her feet about hip width apart, her heels and feet flat on the floor, right in front of her knees. So when she comes up, she comes to a 90-degree angle. So from here, she's going to engage her glutes, stabilize her core, and she's going to elongate her hips. Most people that have very tight hip flexors will feel a stretch right here. So she's going to continue to do this for about 12 to 15 reps. That's what you want your clients to be starting. So another thing you might notice with individuals that have very tight hip flexors and inhibited glutes is that the knees also fall in. This is due when lower cross syndrome is seen in a squat assessment and the knees start falling in. The adductors are very tight, so what we do here is we place a resistance band around her thighs above her knees, and it really activates the abductors. So as she bridges up and she engages her glutes, really stabilizes her core, it also makes her knees want to fall in. So what she's doing is she's making those neuromuscular adaptations to really trim those knees out and really become stable. So this next exercise in the level 1 series would be a squat with a ball for displacement of weight in front of you. This is really great for individuals that when they're doing their squat, their hips are nice and tight, so they either start falling forward or they don't have the core musculature to really hold them up when they sit back. So what the ball does is displaces the weight, and it's used as a counterbalance when she goes down for the squat. You can just do it from the front view. So she's shooting her hips back, her tibia stays nice and vertical, her back is nice and straight. So this next exercise is really good for building movement efficiency. It really makes sure that she's engaging her glutes, keeping her core nice and tight, so that way she's not swiveling when she comes. It's called the step up to balance. So what she's going to do is she's going to step her foot fully on with her heel on the bench or center block or whatever you're using to step up to. She's going to engage her glutes and really shoot her hips through, stabilizing through her core. Now let's say she wasn't stabilizing through her core, you will see that she will swivel from left to right, just like that. So when she steps up, she's going to shoot her knee through, balance at the top for 1 to 2 seconds, and step back down, alternating her legs in between each rep.